Hi, this is Chris McNabb, and I am a Ruby newbie. Welcome to my video. Who am I? Well, I'm a developer, obviously, duh. I'm a father. I brought a visual aid to help me with this one today. This is a picture of my family. At least some of them. As a father, I actually have 6 girls. Can you believe that? I know, crazy, right? I'm a husband. I'm married to the most amazing woman in the world. I love her with all of my heart. She's awesome. I'm a musician, or sort of, working on it. I play the piano. I love playing the piano and writing music and singing. It's a lot of fun. Not very good, but I enjoy doing it. And I'm a photographer. Between my wife and I, we have 25 years of experience shooting professionally, shooting weddings, kids, rabbits. Oh no, sorry, that's a different. Seniors, high school seniors, love shooting. Photography is awesome. In fact, that picture I just showed you earlier, I shot that. I know, I was in the picture, so it's magic photographers do with tripods and timers and stuff. It's an awesome kind of thing. And finally, obviously, I'm a geek, because I did something like this to put together my video for you. How did I learn Ruby? Let me tell you, this is how. The very first thing I did to learn Ruby was to take Mike and Nicole's Ruby Programming Online course. Oh my God, this class was awesome. I loved it. I ripped through it, and I loved it. I loved everything that I learned in the course, and it was awesome. It was a great, great way to get started. I totally dug everything that I learned. I also bought some books. I bought this great book right here called Build Awesome Command Line Applications in Ruby. I just started reading it and started working through it, but man, it's awesome. I love it. Of course, James seriously inspired me with the Ruby quiz. And on one of the recent Ruby Rogues that I listened to, he's inspired me to go back and dig through the quizzes even deeper and learn more and sharpen my chops in Ruby. Great stuff. Of course, the Pickaxe book. I bought the Pickaxe book, and I read through part of it while I was going through the course, and I continue to reference it on a regular basis as a reference manual. I just bought the Developer's Code, and I haven't started reading it yet. Actually, I read about a paragraph. And then I just bought The Passionate Programmer, and I'm going to start reading this. Of course, I've been through many parts of the RSpec book. And that is a great book as well in teaching and reinforcing in me test-driven and behavior-driven development. Some other things that I've done to learn Ruby. Of course, listen to Ruby Rogues. You gotta listen to Ruby Rogues. Not that you're gonna learn syntax things and stuff like that, but you're gonna learn amazing things about Ruby and about the Ruby community. I love the Rogues. In fact, I tweeted a while back, you want to drink from a fire hose? Listen to 7 back-to-back Ruby Rogues episodes at once in one day. I did it a couple weekends ago. I was working on the car. It was awesome. I love you guys. I went to my first Magic Ruby conference in Orlando. That was awesome. Met some great people there. It was a great, great experience. Of course, Code School. My buddy Greg Pollock up there in Orlando. I've taken a bunch of the Code School courses, and I love Code School. Highly recommend them. I've gone through the Ruby Cones, the Path to Enlightenment, and of course there's more. There's lots and lots more. But by far, the #1 thing that I have done to learn Ruby is, well, I tell you what, I'm just going to give you a hint and see if this rings any bells. Just a minute, I got to get into character. Did you know they make a cream for that? If I wrote, learn Ruby by going poop, how much would you pay to never hear that again, starting right now? Okay, fess up. How many of you only know Zemergy because you wanted to know what the last word in the dictionary was? And finally, the joke I've been carefully avoiding making is Yay, 2 hands. Now I can finally, surf the internet. Yep, you know who I'm talking about. None other than the famous Dave Brady. I've been working with Dave now for several months on a project, and I get to see him and talk to him every day, well, via teleconferencing online, working with him every day, and it's been the most incredible experience. I love Dave. He's an awesome communicator. He's a great coder and developer. He's a great teacher. He's taught me so many things about life and coding and software and Ruby and testing and awesome stuff. So, Dave, you rock, buddy. Did I mention that I have a Bachelor of Science degree in electrical engineering, or that I have 7 Microsoft certifications, or that I have a Voice XML certification, or that I'm a Microsoft certified trainer? And all of that in about $2.79 will get you a cup of coffee. I've been a developer for 15 years. This is not my first rodeo, but I gotta say that this Ruby thing is freaking awesome. I love it. Did I mention that I've only been coding in Ruby for 3 months? I am a Ruby newbie. I love this community, I love you, and I'm looking forward to the next 6 months of my life.